So we're going to talk about how to stop a narcissist from pushing your buttons. You use these techniques whenever you feel judgmental, angry, overwhelmed, frustrated, aggravated, out of sorts. These are tools that work by taking you out of that place of anxiety and fight or flight, which is actually a different part of your brain, and bringing you back to your higher self, your rational part of your brain. So these tools work quick, and they take away the trauma and the energy around the trauma for good. Thank you, Kathy, for showing up today. So what is something that's been on your mind recently that you feel kind of tense or anxious about?
So I am in the process of divorcing a narcissist, and we're just kind of getting to the where the rubber meets the road right now. Some paperwork was filed yesterday, so I'm expecting a backlash from him, and waiting for that to come today. So I'm preparing myself for that, and just getting my head in the right place, and depending on how he reacts, I know what I need to do.
Cool. That's a tough place to be in. It would be very anxiety producing for me too. I mean, being at home when you can't escape and bad news is coming and you don't know how they're going to react to it, I would be freaking out too. So on a 0 to 10 scale, the intensity of that tension, that feeling, and you can even amp it up right now, because if you amp it up, we're able to release even more.
Okay. Yeah. It's, I'm trying to keep it at bay, but it's probably like an 8 or a 9.
Okay.
I really want to be honest.
That's okay. Let yourself sort of even over dramatize it in your mind a little bit right now. Let yourself amp it up a little bit, feel it to a high level, because you are safe and we're going to work through it pretty quickly. Okay? So
Okay.
take a few seconds and let that grow a little bit. And we're going to do a tool called havening. And what havening does is it's a stroking of your arms, just on the top of your forearms, and we'll do it 20 times. And what that does is it sends the signal to the brain to let go of that trauma point and let it reabsorb into the body and dial down the emotion. Okay? So we're going to do this first, and I'm going to count with us. Ready? One arm on each forearm, and we're just going to stroke 20 times slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So on a 0 to 10 scale, what's the intensity?
Maybe more like a 5 or a 6 now.
Great, great. The wonderful thing about these tools is that really you can use them anytime, and you can use them paired up together. And so we'll give it a few days after our session today to just sort of watch and feel how things shift inside of yourself. So now we're going to do something called TAT points. They're trauma trigger points, which are used to help the military not commit suicide, which is how a lot of women feel when they're in these desperate situations, trapped and scared and frustrated and overwhelmed and triggered. So we're going to take the ring finger and we're going to take the thumb, and they go just on the inside of your eyebrows. The middle finger sort of rests just in the middle of the forehead, and then the other hand goes to the back of the head and kind of cradles it. And as we hold these points, it does the same thing. It flips the switch in your brain. It dismantles the trigger. The trigger gets reabsorbed back into your body, and you won't trigger as much anymore about this. So just hold these points. There's a couple ways you can do it. I will either recite the alphabet, or I'll let myself think whatever I'm thinking because I can hear it clearly and I just wait for it to pass. I hold it until I feel better. Or we can do a sort of meditation. So we're going to do two of those. We're going to do the alphabet first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So what's the number now, do you think?
Maybe more like a 4.
See, we don't have to go into people's stories. We don't have to stay on our story and relive it over and over and over. So while we're still holding these points, we can access your subconscious. So I'm going to talk to you. You can let go of any attachments or memories, ideas from the past that hold you back. All of the things that you're afraid of, whether they're yours or someone else's, they can unhook off of your brain right now. They can unhook off of your nervous system, and they can be gone for forever. The things that you're afraid of are from the past. They don't belong here anymore. You're strong. You stand up for yourself. You're articulate, and you know how to stay calm in a difficult situation. These are the gifts that you've developed, and you can let all of those things that keep you trapped fall away. They don't need to control you anymore. You can step calmly into difficult situations and hold your own without getting angry, without getting frustrated, and without letting someone manipulate or use you. And you can just let all of that go now and breathe in and breathe out. What is the number now?
3.
Good. We're going to do havening one more time. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Where are you at now?
2.
Good. Do you have any insights or inspirations or understandings you didn't have before?
I keep waiting for, now that I know more about being with a narcissist, and I keep waiting for the scary things to happen. They don't happen. It's more my fear of what might happen. And when I really look back on what's actually been happening, it's not that scary. And I realize that I'm just being triggered by past events. And if I remove from the emotion and just sort of look at what actually happens, it's not as scary.
I am so proud of you. Nice. This is such scary stuff, and you are taking control of it again. It's alive. It makes you feel alive when you can stand up for yourself.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's thrilling when you can stand there in a tense situation and hold your own and know that you're the one who is in control of this conversation. Because anything they say is coming from emotion, and anything you say is coming from rational, reasonable, clear-sightedness. You will always win in those situations because they're in the primal part of their brain and you are in the frontal part of your brain. Makes you smarter, makes you better able to handle this stuff, and you don't feel like you're going to split yourself apart. Yay!
Thank you.
Well, I'm excited to hear how it turns out. I'm sure you'll let me know later.
I will.
And you use this tool anytime, anywhere, anyhow, whenever you need calm. find 5 minutes to go to the bathroom, 5 minutes to hide outside, and do these things, and you can get calm and level and centered quickly and handle very difficult, tense situations with strength and clarity and vision.